Yes? Yeah. But what I'll do right now is, this balance sheet I'm going to divide into 4 parts. Okay. Now what is the first part? First is non-current liabilities. What? Non-current liabilities. Of course, this is known as capital and liability side. Capital and liability side. And this is what? Assets. Correct? Yes? This is your balance sheet. Okay. Now, guys, non-current liabilities के अंदर क्या क्या आता है? And current liabilities. Sorry, non-current assets. Non-current assets. Okay. This is NCL. This is NCA. Okay. Then you have current liabilities. That is CL, current liabilities, and you have current assets, which is CA. Okay. Now all of you have a look at it. In your everything hits your balance sheet. I have already told you all the nominal accounts will get transferred to a balance sheet only. Net profit will be hitting your capital account. Correct. So non-current liabilities में क्या क्या आता है? Capital. Yes or no? Correct. Correct. Anybody else tell me? Capital और क्या आता है? Long term loans. Long term loans. Is that clear? Any reserves and surplus? What? Reserves and surplus means P&L account here, which is not yet transferred to capital account. All these are NCL. Is that clear? CL. CL में क्या आता है? Yeah. Short term loans. Could be bank overdraft. Creditors. Very good. Bills payable. Very good. Bills payable. Then outstanding expenses and advance income. Advance income. So these are some of the items which will come under the head. What? Current liabilities. Okay. Now tell me non-current assets. Fixed assets. All fixed assets will come here. Land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fittings, all these things. Then long-term investments. Long-term investments. Okay. Then current assets में क्या क्या आएंगे? Stock, debtors, bills receivable, short-term investments. Yes. Short-term investments. Correct. Then outstanding income and prepaid expenses. Cash and bank. Correct. Cash and bank. Okay. Right. Now I will start asking you certain questions. Okay. Which you have to answer. First I'll give you an easy one. Is that clear? Now I'll take a different ink. Give me an example where these two are involved. That is, your non-current liabilities and current assets are involved. Okay, this is one. Tell me. One is what? Commence business with? Commence business with cash. Correct. What happens here? Commence business with cash. What happens? What increases and what increases? Commence business with cash. Can I put it like this? NCL increases and CA also increases. All of you agree? Hello, hello. बराबर है? Okay, now give me some other examples. यही एग्जाम्पल दो, यही एग्जाम्पल दो. हाँ, ड्राइंग्स. ड्राइंग्स में क्या होता है? टेल मी. इन ड्राइंग्स योर करंट असेट reduces and capital also reduces. So this reduces and this also reduces. Correct? Any other example? Huh? Long term loans taken. Loan taken. Yes or no? Are yes or no? When you take a loan, what happens? Your bank balance increases and liability also increases. Yes or no? So you have to give me certain examples. Is that clear? Similarly, I'll tell you one more thing. You already have a long-term loan. You pay it in cash. So क्या होगा? Long-term loans reduces, cash balance also reduces. Is that clear? So these are some of the examples of this point number 1. Easy है? Clear? तो बताओ क्या क्या है इधर? Example. ये example for ए हो गया. बी एग्जाम्पल बोलो. ड्राइंग्स. ड्राइंग्स में क्या होता है बताओ? इन ड्राइंग्स व्हाट हैपेंस? एनसीएल रिड्यूसेस एंड करंट असेट ऑल्सो रिड्यूसेस. बराबर है. देन लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स टेकन क्या होता है? एनसीएल इंक्रीजेस, सीए ऑल्सो increases. Correct hai? Journal entry you know. What? Bank account debit to loan account. Yes or no? Bank account debit, current asset increases, loan account credit, liability increases. Yes or no? Okay. Then repayment of long term loan. Tell me. Repayment of long term loan. बताओ क्या होता है इसमें? NCL reduces and CA reduces. Is that clear? Clear? Any difficulty? Now, give me an example where these two are involved. Okay? ये हो गया first one. Different color. Pink लेंगे. Okay? Tell me where these two are involved. ये second है. चलो बताओ. What? Current assets and current non-current assets and current liabilities. Purchase of fixed assets on credit. Very good. What happens? Fixed asset increases, current liability, I mean your creditors will also increase. Very good. Any other thing? Fixed assets purchased on credit. Correct hai? Next, any other thing? एक एग्जाम्पल. गिव मी वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. थोड़ा ब्रेन यूज करो. यूज योर ब्रेन्स. हाँ, टेल मी. पेड इन ॲडव्हान्स फॉर परचेज ऑफ. वेन यू पे इन ॲडव्हान्स बँक इज इन्वॉल्ड नो. मग हे येणार ना. वी वॉन्ट दीज टू आर इन्वॉल्ड. एनीबडी? वन इज करेक्ट. फिक्स्ड असेट्स परचेज्ड ऑन व्हाट? Credit. That is short term credit. Is that clear? So fixed asset increases, creditors will also increase. Any other thing? Fixed asset taken on loan, short term loan. What? Fixed asset increases, loan also increases. Correct. One more thing is there. Huh? Creditors? Credit repairs done on fixed assets. That is repairs, no? आपका expenses ही होगा. नहीं. Okay, I'll give an example. Very simple. Okay. Now let us say one of the creditors is Vinayak. What? This is your books. I am a creditor. Creditor means you have to pay me the money. Okay. You have a fixed assets which is a motorbike. Motor. What I am saying is, let us say I am a creditor worth rupees 1 lakh. How much? And your motorbike is also here worth rupees how much? 1 lakh. So what I tell? I don't want cash. I will take your what? Motorbike. And anyway for you motorbike is of no use. Let us assume आपके business के लिए use नहीं हो रहा हो. Anyway you are not using it. Now tell me what happens? Creditors have taken over your what? Fixed assets. Are yes or no? When creditors take over your fixed assets, what happens? Creditors balance reduces. Fixed asset also, I am assuming it is 1 lakh and 1 lakh. Book value. समझ में आ रहा है? अरे yes or no? Now this comes in your liquidation. Second year students, you all are doing no? Admission of a partner. अरे सांगा कि एडमिशन, रिटायरमेंट, डेथ एंड लिक्विडेशन में आता है. वो एंट्री कैसा आता है मैं बाद में बताऊंगा. राइट नाउ लिक्विडेशन नहीं है, बट आई एम टेलिंग यू हियर. इज दैट क्लियर? अरे अंडरस्टूड और नो? ओके, नाउ आई विल आस्क यू अ क्वेश्चन. क्रेडिटर इज, हेलो, creditor is 1.2 lakh, how much? But that bike is showing in the balance sheet as 1 lakh. Now tell me, I want this bike, I will take it. Vinayak sir is your liability. I'll say I will settle this. आपका जो bike है, okay, I will settle this bike. I'll take this bike and you don't pay me anything. Settle all 1.2 lakhs. Hello, tell me the journal entry. Please tell me the journal entry. Your liability reduces by 1.2. Your assets are reducing by 1. But still there is a difference of how much? 0.2, no? Tell me the entry, journal entry bolo. अरे tell me the journal entry यार. Creditors account, debit. बोलो बोलो, entry बोलो. Creditors account, debit 1.2 lakhs. Then 2 fixed assets, how much? 1 lakh. There is a profit for you. Correct? So 2 profit on sale of asset to the creditor. Is that clear? Profit on settlement. Profit on 0.2 lakhs. This profit on settlement will go to P&L account. If it goes to P&L account, it will hit your capital. It will hit your, so capital भी increase होगा आपका. तो इधर क्या होगा मालूम है? ये 1.2 कम होगा, इधर 1 कम होगा, इधर 0.2 इंक्रीज होगा. बैलेंस शीट ऑटोमेटिकली व्हाट टैलीज. यस और नो? क्लियर? हेलो, अंडरस्टूड? उल्टा भी हो सकता है. इधर 1 लाख है, ये 1.2 है. करेक्ट? सो यू आर फोरगोइंग एन असेट वर्थ रुपीज हाउ मच? 1.2 फॉर अ लायबिलिटी ऑफ हाउ मच? 1. देयर इज अ लॉस ऑफ 0.2. हो सकता है. ओके, सो कैन वी राइट हियर? टेल मी द एग्जांपल हियर. सेकंड वन का सेकेंड वन का बोला, बताओ एग्जाम्पल. फिक्स्ड एसेट्स परचेज्ड ऑन क्रेडिट. क्या होता है इसमें बताओ? नॉन करंट असेट इंक्रीजेस, फिक्स्ड एसेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट, करंट लायबिलिटीज इंक्रीजेस. बराबर है? सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल, creditors settled by giving away the fixed assets. Yes or no? Creditors balance settled by giving away the what? Fixed assets, assuming of the same value. ये क्या होगा? CL reduces, non-current asset also reduces. Is that clear? Yes. और one more example हो गया ना. फिक्स्ड assets purchased on credit, सेम ही है. फिक्स्ड assets taken by short term loan, एक ही है. उधर creditors increase होता है, इधर short term loan increase होता है. Is that clear? Anyway, all of you understood? 1 and 2 you understood? Okay, let me put a different thing now. ये बताओ, this and this. Third, fixed assets purchased for cash. Very good. चलो बोलो. So third one, A, fixed assets purchased for cash. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಏನೇನ ಆಕತಿ? NCA. NCA is non-current assets increases and CA reduces. Any other example? Any other example? Long term investments made, FD made. FD किया तो क्या होता है? FD increases, cash balance reduces. Yes or no? Okay, so long term investments, बरोबर है? Long term investments made. Okay, क्या होता है? NCA increases, CA reduces. Tell me another example. How debtors will accept the fixed assets? Debtor is also receivable. Fixed assets is yours only. नहीं आता. हाँ. Sale of fixed assets. Very good. But sale of fixed assets at book value, not at profit. Profit रहा तो then NCL will get involved. Yes or no? So tell me, sale of fixed assets at book value. At book value. क्या होता है? CA increases ना? Current assets increases, cash account debit, and NCA reduces. Similarly, investment sold. Long term investments बताओ. Long term investments sold. Correct. क्या होता है? CA increases, NCA reduces. We assume there is no profit, no loss. If there is profit or loss involved, then NCL get involved. क्योंकि capital भी increase होता है, capital decrease होता है. For losses, capital decreases. For profits, capital increases. समझ में आ रहा है? अरे हाँ. Oh, he said debtors are giving you fixed assets. हाँ, हो सकता है. Debtors are giving fixed assets. हो सकता है. Your debtor, let us say Vinayak sir is a debtor. I have to pay you money or no? From your angle, पैसे येणे from Vinayak sir. Vinayak sir says, okay, take a fixed assets. Take my bike or take my car. Is that clear? Correct है. हो सकता है. So, tell me. हाँ, fixed assets received against debtors. Fixed assets received against debtors. Correct. हो सकता है. तो क्या होगा? नॉन करंट असेट इंक्रीजेस, CA डिक्रीजेस, डेटर्स बैलेंस रिड्यूसेस. नेक्स्ट हो गया? हेलो, क्लियर? सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स. चलो अच्छा है. नेक्स्ट ओके, ये करेंगे. अरे भाई, कलर दूसरा कुछ बचा नहीं क्या? ब्लैक बचा है. ओके, हाँ, ये पॉइंट नंबर 4 बताओ. अरे टेल मी, साइलेंस. हाँ, okay, shall I give you a hint? You have done this in your second year. In your second year, if you have attended the class, second year. Okay, partnership accounts. KLE IPC should answer this because it is very strict, no there. हाँ, हो सकता है. और एक है. Okay, I'll give you. Retirement में क्या होता है? In retirement of partner, hello, in retirement of partner, partner's capital account should be settled or no? It can be settled through cash also, it can be settled through loan also. So capital will get converted into what? Current liabilities. ये capital है, partner retire हो रहा है, correct? उसका समझो capital 10 लाख है. कितना है? पैसा नहीं है partnership firm के पास. Then that capital will get converted into what? Creditors. Partners loan करके आता है. Partners loan is not capital. You have to settle it as soon as possible. Yes or no? Is that clear? So tell me, capital getting converted into creditors. Entry क्या आएगा? Creditors will increase, capital will reduce. So क्या आता है? Creditors, partners capital account debit to, that is partners loan. Means partners capital account debit, retiring partners capital account debit to retiring partners loan. Retiring partners loan. ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸ್ ನೀವು? Yes. One more thing, as he said, Sir, one of the creditors are there. Let us say I am your creditor. You have to pay me money. I am troubling you. Arey, you know, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And creditors means you have to pay the money within the maximum 90 days. How many days? ये short term है भाई. Short term liabilities means you have to pay it within a year. समझो. Less than a year you have to make the payment. You are not making the payment only. I am one of your creditors. So what will you say? Sir, you are getting too much involved in my business. You only become a partner. Are understood? So creditors balance will get converted into what? Capital. हो सकता है. In that case, tell me the entry. Creditors account debit. Capital account credit. Creditors account debit means creditors balance is reducing. Capital credit means capital is increase. So creditors getting converted into what? Capital. That is creditors becoming a partner in your partnership firm or in your firm. Is that clear? Or else creditors might say, okay, I might say you are not able to pay. No. Condition was you have to pay me within a year. Now it is a trouble for you. You want to pay it in 5 years. How many years? So creditors getting converted into what? Long-term loans. What? Creditors getting converted into long-term loans. हो सकता है. अभी entry बताओ. तब क्या होगा entry? Creditors getting converted into long-term loans. Tell me the entry. Creditors account debit. ये कम हो गया. Long-term loans will increase. Creditors will reduce. Are you getting it? अरे you have to tell me the entries यार. Entries आ रहे हैं ना आपको समझ में? Yes. Now similarly tell me, when you take a long-term loan, but you have violated the condition, what will the bank say? No, give the loan right now. You are a useless fellow. Because you have violated the condition. Means long-term loan is getting converted into what? Short-term loans. Short-term loans. Tell me the entry. You already have a long-term loan, but now you want to convert them into what? Short-term loans. Entry bolo. लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स अकाउंट डेबिट. ये कम होता है. ये कम, ये लायबिलिटी कम मीन्स उसको डेबिट करना चाहिए ना. यू फॉरगॉट द रूल्स ऑफ व्हाट? टेल मी एंट्री. लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स अकाउंट डेबिट. ये कम हो गया. शॉर्ट टर्म लोन्स बढ़ गया क्रेडिट. सो लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू. अंडरस्टूड? आर यू गेटिंग दीज 4 quadrants like this? So these examples you have to write here. आ जाओ बताओ. फोर्थ वन बताओ. कलर ब्लैक कलर. हाँ, creditors becoming partners in a firm. Yes or no? Creditors, okay, accept to become partner in a firm. Entry बताओ. क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैपिटल. सो क्या होता है? करंट लायबिलिटी रिड्यूसेस एंड नॉन करंट लायबिलिटी इंक्रीजेस. बराबर है? देन टेल मी, रिटायरिंग पार्टनर कैपिटल. रिटायरिंग पार्टनर कैपिटल is settled by treating it as a short term loan. Correct? Tell me, short term loan हो गया ना? तो एंट्री क्या होगा? कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट. कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट. क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट क्रेडिट. यस और नो? कैपिटल कम हो गया ना? सो NCL reduces, CL increases. Is that clear? So these are some of the examples. आ जाओ. अभी क्या क्या हुआ? ये हो गया. करेक्ट है? अभी कौन सा कलर है? हाँ, पर्पल. ये दोनों बोलो. आइटम नंबर 5. पर्पल बोलो. ये दोनों. परचेज और कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय अ पार्टनर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ फिक्स्ड एसेट. हो सकता है? एंड फिक्स्ड एसेट्स टेकन ऑन अ लॉन्ग टर्म. बराबर है कि नहीं? सो टेल मी, फिफ्थ वन बताओ. Fixed assets introduced into the business as capital. करेक्ट है, बराबर है. ये क्या होता है? NCA increases fixed assets account debit. Please tell me the entry. All of you open them out. NCA account debit, that is fixed assets account debit. To NCL increases capital account credit. Fixed assets account debit to capital account. Yes or no? Huh. Next, tell me. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. Now you please tell me about this. Okay. Fixed assets taken on long-term loan. What? Fixed assets purchased on long-term loans. क्या होता है? NCA increases. NCL also, instead of capital, your liability is increasing. Is that clear? Now tell me, depreciation on fixed assets. Will it come here? Easy, right? What do you mean by depreciation? Depreciation means reduction in the value of an asset. Depreciation is an expense. Depreciation is an? So tell me entry. Entry is depreciation account debit to fixed assets. Fixed assets is NCA. NCA reduces. What about depreciation is an expense? More the expense. Repeat. More the expense. Repeat the way I say. More the expense. Less the profit. Lesser the profit. Lesser the capital. बरोबर है. So आएगा क्या आएगा? Depreciation on fixed assets. ये क्या होता है? NCA asset reduces. NCL, though depreciation is routed through P&L, ultimately it will hit your what? Balance sheet. Yes or no? So depreciation on fixed assets. Even appreciation on fixed assets. Because asset increases and it is a profit. Profit will go to what? Capital. Yes. This is there in your second year PUC also. Revaluation of assets and liabilities. Appreciation of assets, it will go to partners capital account only, no? In their old profit sharing ratio. Everything hits your balance sheet ultimately. Is that clear? Okay, anyway, next. ये बताओ, पर्पल हो गया, अभी येलो लेंगे. हाँ, ये बताओ भाई. Tell me this, these two. ಕಾಣತೈತಿಲ್ಲ yellow color? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ. ಈ ಕಾಣತೈತಿ? ಇದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6. बराबर है? यस. बताओ इन दोनों में. Credit sales is the correct answer. Goods sold on credit, he is saying. Is it a correct answer? हाँ? क्रेडिट सेल्स में क्या होगा? नहीं, स्टॉक कम होगा और कैश इंक्रीज होगा. दैट इज विद इन करंट एसेट्स एंड प्रॉफिट विल इंक्रीज योर कैपिटल ऑल्सो. यस. हाँ, वेरी गुड. गुड्स परचेज्ड ऑन क्रेडिट. व्हेन द गुड्स आर परचेज्ड ऑन क्रेडिट, व्हाट हैपेंस? अरे टेल मी यार, स्टॉक increases, creditors will also? Yes or no? Entry, purchase account debit to creditors. Clear? Yes or no? Bolo, tell me. Stock increases, creditors also increase. Next. Paid outstanding expenses. Very good. There is an outstanding expense already and you are paying the cash. So cash reduces, outstanding expenses also reduce. Entry will be outstanding expense account debit to cash. Very good. Any other? Settling creditors with debtors. Means there are common debtors as well as common creditors. Now tell me, Vinayak sir is a creditor as well as what? Debtor. You'll knock me off, no? Why will you pay me? You have to pay me 1 lakh and you have to receive from me how much? 1 lakh. Knock it off. Is that clear? Entry क्या आएगा तब? Arey, tell me the journal entry. Creditors will also reduce, debtors will also reduce. Debtor and creditor are the same person. Vinayak sir only is your debtor, Vinayak sir is your creditor. Tell me the entry. Yeah, creditors account debit to debtors. Debtors will reduce, creditors will also reduce. Understood or no? Journal entry भी बताना पड़ेगा भाई. Yes. Okay. Shall I ask you one more question? Let me see how many of you can answer this. Okay. This we have studied in bills of exchange. What? Bills of exchange. Now you have got a bills receivable. Bills receivable endorsed to Sita. Sita is a creditor. Yes or no? So bills receivable क्या होगा? कम होगा. Sita your creditor will also reduce. Tell me. Repeat. Hello, repeat. Tell me. Bills receivable is your asset. You are giving it to your what? Creditor. हमने किया है ना bills of exchange में. Entry क्या होगा? Creditors account debit. Sita account debit to bills receivable कम होगा, creditor भी कम होगा. Have you not seen this? अरे बोलो. Now look at that example of Sita. You still remember that? Your Ram. You have drawn a bill on Ravan. Ravan has accepted it. Ravan gives the bill back to you. You endorse it to Sita. It means that your bills receivable is coming down and Sita's balance is also coming down. Now who has to make the payment to whom? Arey, tell me who has to make the payment to him? Visualize that diagram. Ravan has to make the payment to Sita. Now if Ravan doesn't make the payment to Sita, Sita will catch you. And you will have to catch whom? Ravan. In that case, debtors account debit what? Ravan account debit, Sita account credit. So debtors will also increase, creditors will also increase. So this is known as bills receivable endorsed and dishonored. Bills receivable, ये dishonor entry हमने किया है. Yes or no? People who are absent have to look at that chapter bills of exchange. Clear? So these are the cases which are involved in point number 6. Clear? Okay, now tell me, purchase return will also come. Goods which are purchased by you are returned back. When you purchase the goods on credit, what is the entry? Stock increases, purchase account debit. Yes or no? And creditors will also increase. Yes or no? Now you return the goods back to the creditors. Entry, stock कम होगा, creditors भी कम होगा. Entry बोलो. Creditors account debit to purchase. Don't say stock, to purchase return. That is your stock only is reducing. Yes or no? Clear? So many examples are there of point number what? 6. बहुत सारे हैं. I will not write here now. You have to write it on your what? Own. I'll give you time. Okay? एक मिनट रहो, खत्म ही करेंगे पूरा. 6 हो गया? 6 हो गया? Okay. और एक देखेंगे. हेलो. हाँ. ओके. अभी देखो. सब कुछ हो गया? सब कुछ हो गया क्या है अभी भी बाकी? क्या है? हाँ, विदिन ये इधर ही करेक्ट. और ये इधर ही, ये भी इधर ही, ये भी इधर ही. इधर किधर? अंडरस्टूड और नो? सो हमने 1 2 3 4 5 6 हो गया ना. ये 7 8 9 10 और कुछ बाकी है? एवरीथिंग इज डन. ऊपर नीचे हो गया, साइड भी हो गया, करेक्ट. क्रॉस भी हो गया, विदिन भी हो गया. टेल मी पॉइंट नंबर 7. टेल मी एग्जांपल्स. पॉइंट नंबर 7. हाँ, गुड्स परचेस्ड फॉर कैश. करेक्ट है? क्या होता है बताओ? इफ गुड्स आर परचेस्ड फॉर कैश, स्टॉक इंक्रीजेस, कैश रिड्यूसेस. नेक्स्ट, कैश गिवन बाय डेटर्स. You are receiving the money from your what? Debtors. ಏನ ಆತು? Debtors ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆತು. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, debtors ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆತು, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆತು. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಟು debtors. ಅರೆ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? Goods purchased for cash, stock increases, cash reduces. Debtors paid the cash to you, cash, tell me, cash or bank balance increases, debtors balance reduces. Then debtors getting converted into bills receivable. Bills of exchange, have you not seen? Tell me the entry. You sold the goods to Ravan. You said Ravan account debit to sales. Then you draw a bill on Ravan. Ravan signs it and gives it back. Bills receivable account debit to Ravan. That means bills receivable is increasing. Debtors are reducing. BR accepted antaru. BR accepted. Yes or no? Clear? Anything else? Huh? Prepaid expense. So prepaid expense increases and cash balance reduces. Correct. Next. Cash paid to creditors. Cash paid into current account means cash deposit into bank. Very good. Cash deposit into bank. Cash reduces, bank balance increases. Or cash withdrawn from the bank. Bank balance reduces and cash balance increases. Yes or no? Anything else? Cash sales aayega. What is the entry for cash sales? Cash account debit to sales. So cash increases and stock reduces, but capital also because of profit. So this is, if the goods are sold at cost only, let us say 100 rupees are sold for 100 rupees, then I can say stock reduces by 100, cash increases by what? 100. But 100 rupees worth stock sold for 120, फिर cash increases by 120, stock reduces by 100, profit increases by how much? 20. This also gets involved then that is not the case. Is that clear? So goods sold for cash, this will get involved, but this also will get involved. So पूरा ये purely नहीं आता. If the goods are sold at cost price, then I can say stock reduces, cash. Understood? Clear? These are the examples. What about this? इसमें investments converted into what? Fixed assets. Is that clear? Some investments are there. You are foregoing the investments and purchasing what? Fixed assets. Is that clear? एक ही example है. इधर आ जाओ. इधर है. NCL के अंदर ही, इसके अंदर ही. Long term loans getting converted into capital. Yes or no? Those who have done second year, this will come in your second year. Debentures getting converted into share capital. Debentures getting converted into, understood? Is that clear? Or capital getting converted into what? Long term loans. Let us say a partner retires and he says, no, don't pay me the money right now, pay me within a period of how many years? 5 years. So partner ka capital account is getting converted into what? Long term loans. Is that clear? इसके अंदर creditors getting converted into what? Bills payable. In the books of Ravan we have seen, no? अरे yes or no? Ram account debit to bills payable. Ram is a creditor, उसका balance क्या होता है? कम होता है. Bills payable increase होता है. Creditors account debit to bills payable. Yes or no? ये आ सकता है. Is that clear? So this is also involved. I hope all of you understood this. So these are your what? 4 quadrants, and you have to understand this. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? Pakka? Guarantee? Clear? Yes. Okay. Now this is, I'll give you the class work right now. I'll explain you one more concept and then I'll give you some class work. Okay. Now next concept is going to be very, very important. Sir, every concept is important. Yeah, every concept is important. Ilbari? Okay. Answer this carefully. Huh? Is that clear? Answer this carefully. I want you all to understand the concept. और ये concept इतना important है ना, you will exactly come to know where the amount is reflected. Is that clear? I want 100% concentration on the board. Hello? 100% concentration here. Last bench, 100% concentration here. Okay. Now I have trading account. Okay. I have profit and loss account. And I also have balance sheet. What? Balance sheet. Okay. Now many of them will appreciate this concept. Why appreciate? I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. Now I want the direct effect. Okay. Assume you are opening trading P&L account also. Okay. First, cash introduced into the business. Will it hit your trading P&L or directly hit your balance sheet? Directly hit the balance sheet. Okay. Cash is 100. How much? Capital increases by how much? Tell me. Capital will go up by 100 lakhs and cash will also go up by, I'll put this cash down. Cash will also go up by 100 lakhs. All of you agree? 100L, 100L. Now with this cash, you purchase stock. You purchase this stock. You purchase worth rupees 60 lakhs. How much? Batao. What happens? Huh? Okay, I'll put it like this. Purchase goods for cash. Huh? During the year you have purchased goods for cash 60 lakhs. Tell me. Cash reduces. Abhi cash bacha kitna? 40 lakhs. Correct? Stock increases. Stock increases by how much? Balance sheet tallies. Yes or no? But this purchases will be reflected here. Arey bolo bhai. How much? 60 lakhs. Ultimately balance sheet tallies. Balance sheet is tallying no here. 100, 100 both the sides. But trading में दिखाना है ना. बोलो भाई. Okay. Now tell me. Means everything hits your balance sheet only. Now this entire 60 lakhs worth stock is sold for 100 lakhs. Sold for? बोलो. ये जो 60 lakhs का worth stock है, I repeat, ये जो 60 lakh का stock है, it is sold for cash. So cash increases by 100. 100, oh useless fellow, what 40, 40? Arey 60 worth is sold for 100, no? Correct? So first balance sheet का effect बताओ. अरे balance sheet का effect बताओ. Cash increases by. So now cash becomes 140. Stock goes to 0. 40 is the profit or no? Profit is enjoyed by. Profit is enjoyed by owner. So add net profit. How much? 40 lakhs. Now how will you show in your trading? You will show here, no? Buy, sales. How much? 100. Then 2 GP. There is no closing stock because entire stock is sold. 2 GP. How much? 40. Then buy GP. How much? 40. 2 NP. 40. That 40 only is coming here. I have directly shown in the balance sheet. अरे अभी पता चल रहा है आपको? सांगा रे. मला सांगा. हॅलो. हे नेट प्रॉफिट आहे ना? Is reflected on the asset side of the balance sheet. Where? In cash. In what was your cash earlier? 100. Now it has become 100 and so it means that net profit is reflected in your cash always. Net profit is reflected in your always. समझ में आ रहा है? I once again repeat, net profit is reflected in your current assets. Cash is a current asset. Cash is a दिमाग में आ रहा है? क्लियर? ओके. अभी यही थोड़ा लेंगे, अभी ये छोड़ेंगे. नाउ यू अंडरस्टूड हाउ ट्रेडिंग P&L एवरीथिंग हिट्स योर व्हाट? बैलेंस शीट. यस और नो? ओके. आंसर दिस. आंसर दिस. कम डाउन टू दिस बैलेंस शीट. विल कम बैक टू ओरिजिनल बैलेंस शीट. ओके. Come down here. Let me see how many of you can answer it. Okay. Okay. I have a stock. I have a stock of 60 lakhs. How much? Cash is 40 lakhs. Capital is 100 lakhs. Okay. 100L. You know everything hits your balance sheet. Now tell me, I have sold this stock 60. Hello, hear it carefully. I have sold this stock 60 for 100 only. Means profit is 40. But all 100 I have not sold it on cash. 80 I have sold it for cash. How much? 80 is cash, 20 is credit sales. 20 is? So total sales are 100 only. My stock reduces by 60. Stock gaya. ये 0 हो गया. ये 0 हो गया. Cash increases. Cash increases by how much? So cash will be plus 80 lakhs. Correct? Debtors are also increasing, no? So debtors will come as a new asset. Debtors कितना आएगा? 20 lakhs. So ये हो गया कितना? 120. ये हो गया 20. Profit कितना हो गया? 40. Profit is 40 only. So add, tell me, net profit how much? 40. Now tell me this 40 is reflected on the asset side only. कहाँ कहाँ रिफ्लेक्ट हुआ है? इसमें से कैश 20, कैश 40 में. अभी पहला 100 था ना कैश अर्लियर इन द प्रीवियस एग्जांपल. यस और नो? सो दिस टेल मी, डेटर्स 20 प्लस इसमें कैश और क्या है 20, टोटल कितना है? सो दिस फिक्स्ड एसेट, दिस नेट प्रॉफिट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन योर. समझ में आया? हेलो, अंडरस्टूड और नो? सर बट 120 ना इधर. अरे वो 120 कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस है उसमें से. सो 100 इज कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस, बाकी का 20 इज प्रॉफिट. नो? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड? सो टेल मी, नेट प्रॉफिट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड वेयर? कैश एज वेल एज डेटर्स. मीन्स करंट असेट्स. मीन्स व्हाट? समझ ल? नाउ टेल मी, आफ्टर सम टाइम्स डेटर्स विल पे द कैश. अरे बोलो भाई, आंसर आंसर. सो डेटर्स भी कम होगा, बाद में कैश कितना हो गया? 140. सो दिस एंटायर 40 इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन योर कैश बैलेंस. अभी समझ में आ रहा है? सो टेल मी, नेट प्रॉफिट वेयर इट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड ऑन द एसेट साइड? इनिशियली करंट असेट्स. व्हाट मीन्स आइदर डेटर्स और इन कैश. एंड डेटर्स विल गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू व्हाट? कैश. नाउ समझो डेटर्स भी गया. हाँ चलो भाई, डेटर्स हो गया, 0 हो गया. कैश बैलेंस कितना हो गया? 140 प्लस 20. सो 140 हो गया. अभी क्या हो गया? कैश 140. टेल मी ना, हाउ मच कैश यू हैव? 140. क्या करोगे उसको, उसका? व्हाट विल यू डू विद दैट कैश? यू हैव गॉट 140 lakhs नाउ. No, I am asking you a question. You can do anything with that. It is your money now. कितना करोगे स्टॉक? Sometimes you might invest in fixed assets also, no? You might say, Abhi, I'll not run in a rented house or rented premises. I'll purchase my own premises. क्योंकि profit आया ना 40. अरे yes or no? Might be out of this you'll put in fixed assets 100. How much? And 40 जो बचा है you'll purchase what? Stock. So 40 stock, cash becomes 0. Cash becomes fixed assets. 40 stock is 40. Now tell me where this net profit is hidden. Net profit is reflected in your assets. Net profit is reflected in your, because that cash is getting converted into what? Either fixed assets or stock. समझ में आया? Yes or no? So what does it mean? It means that, hello, this is a very very important concept. जैसा जैसा आपका कैपिटल इंक्रीज होता है ना, 100 to 140 हो गया अभी कैपिटल. इसका मतलब है आपका असेट्स भी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. क्या हो रहा है? असेट्स भी. बिकॉज नेट प्रॉफिट इज इनिशियली रिफ्लेक्टेड वेयर? इन योर डेटर्स एंड कैश. And that debtors will get converted into what? Cash. With that cash, whatever you want to do, you can do. You want to withdraw the money for personal use, then capital reduces, cash balance also reduces. You want to invest in fixed assets, fixed assets increases, capital is intact. Yes, only thing that net profit is now shifted into what? Fixed assets. No sir, I want this profit to be invested into what? Stock. I invest in stock. So net profit is reflected in stock. Understood? So ultimately, net profits are reflected on asset side. On which side? But initially they are in current assets. Initially they are in, from current assets they can go to any other asset. Clear? Now you tell me, people who don't withdraw the money from their business, they are happy with whatever personal things are there, घर में चल रहा है, they are building their capital. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? So building the capital means when they build the capital, their assets are also getting what? Built up. Understood? Is that clear? So tell me, as a businessman, what you should do? You should build your capital, yes or no? Building your capital comes in two ways. Capital increases in two ways. One is introduction of capital, but you don't want to introduce your own capital. You want to earn profit. You want to earn, so profits also increase your capital. So if anyone asks you net profit, where it is reflected on the asset side, tell me. In current assets, bolo. Not only in cash, it could be in current assets. Yes or no? Then debtors will get converted into cash. Now cash in Telugu batte get korniva. Here, this cash will sit on the cash. Kundurtiri adar mele. Yen madaru cash togonda. You will try to convert them into what? Assets. Either stock or fixed assets, depending on your need. As I told you, Marwadis and Gujaratis, they don't purchase fixed assets. वो जो cash आता है ना 40, they'll purchase everything what? Stock में डालते हो. That stock is again sold, no? Because current assets are to be sold immediately. Once that stock is sold, again they'll get what? Profit. Again that profit they'll take, again they'll invest in stock. They will run their show in a rented premises. खर्चा तो है, obviously पूरा 40 lakhs तो net profit नहीं होगा, खर्चा भी रहेगा, rent वगैरह, कितना रहेगा मगर? Now but tell me, still money is huge, no? Correct? So does it make sense initially to run a business in a rented premises? Answer is yes. Reason is, नहीं तो आपका पूरा पैसा fixed assets में block होगा. Then you don't have cash to purchase what? Stock. Then what are you going to sell? You are going to sell fixed assets? Are you able to get the picture? Balance sheet में ही खेल है सब. At the end of the day, you have to know how to analyze the balance sheet. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? So if someone asks you, where is the net profit reflected in your asset side? Tell me. Net profit will increase the capital. Your capital is increasing because of net profit. That should be reflected in your what? Asset side. Where it will be reflected initially? Current assets. Initially, debtors. Debtors will get converted into cash. Then with that cash, you can again purchase what? Stock. Stock is also current asset. Yes. Then go on selling that same thing. Then जब ज़्यादा पैसा होता है, you can invest in what? Fixed assets. Then your net profit will be reflected in your fixed assets. It means that becomes your core capital. What it becomes? Core capital. All these things you'll study later on. In partnership आता है, core capital क्या है? Yes or no? Tell me, in partnership, have you seen drawings made by the partners? What do you mean by drawings? What is he going to withdraw? Whatever capital he has invested, he is going to withdraw that. Or whatever profit he has made, he is going to withdraw that. Profits are withdrawn, no? इसलिए capital भी कम होता है, cash भी क्या होता है? कम होता है. उन्नाक बेकला हूँ मत, अमा मुमुम. From his business only the money is going to come, no? Yes or no? Clear? Understood? All of you are able to understand? Okay. So this is how it is reflected. Anyway, these things I'll be telling you later on. Now look at this equation, okay? I'll repeat it once again here. If you take a short-term loan, you'll get the cash. Cash increases, loan also increases. This cash, better invest in what? Stock. Because stock can be immediately sold, converted into debtors. Debtors can be immediately encashed and cash comes in. This cash you can easily repay what? Short-term loans. Understood? Is that clear? Now have a look at it. You have taken a short-term loan. You got the cash, but you have invested in what? Fixed assets. You'll never be able to repay this what? Short-term loan in short period. Okay, I'll give an example. Okay, here this example. Abhinav. Okay. Now hear it carefully. Okay. Now let us say this is 10 lakhs. How much? Okay. Now answer this. Okay. Now hear it carefully. He is my friend. Okay. And I request him, give me 10 lakhs. एक साल के अंदर मैं आपको दूंगा पैसा. Hear it carefully. Abhinav, you all are Abhinavs, okay? Now you tell me whether you'll give me the money or no. I say, give me 10 lakhs. I will repay in 1 year. He gave me without asking where I'm going to invest also. First wrong thing he has done. Yes or no? Ask.
Sir, where you are going to invest?
Ha, this 10 lakhs, I am going to purchase a fixed asset. Let us say I am into running taxis. What? I want to purchase, with this 10 lakhs, I want to purchase a car. Correct? And I am telling him, 1 साल के अंदर मैं आपको 10 लाख रुपए दे दूंगा. संभव है या असंभव है? असंभव है. Reason, whatever loan I have taken from him, I am taking it as what? Short term. Now look at my balance sheet. My liability has increased. Yes or no? My cash balance has increased. But this cash, I am investing in stock or I am investing in fixed assets? नहीं होगा. Are you understood? Let us take another example. Let us say I am a dealer in shirts, ready-made garments. Correct? Now, let us say this is 1 crore. How much? So, give me 1 crore de diya. And I am telling him, within 1 year I will repay. Within 1 year I will repay. It means that this money, 1 crore, should I invest in purchasing land and building, furniture and fittings, or should I purchase stock? Only if I purchase stock, then only I can, provided that stock is also sold. Stock leke baithna nahi main. Let us say I am very good at purchasing best of the latest of the material and it is selling like hotcakes. Now this 1 crore I take and I convert this 1 crore into what? Stock. Into? Now that stock, will I keep it or I'll try to sell it? Obviously I'll sell it. This 1 crore, will I get only 1 crore or more than 1 crore? Definitely I'll get more than 1 crore. Let us say टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन 50-60% रहता है, एक एक बार 100% रहता है. सो लेट अस से दैट स्टॉक इज सोल्ड फॉर 1.5 crore. How much? Now how much should I pay him? Plus interest. समझो 10 लाख का इंटरेस्ट है. सो आई गिव हिम 1 crore एंड 10 lakhs. मेरे पास कितना बचा? अभी मेरा खुद का पैसा आया ना 40 lakhs. अरे बोलो भाई. Now tell me, short term loan taken is utilized for short term purpose. So the person who gives the loan should also be smart enough to understand कि ये पैसा कहाँ डाल रहा है. So person who gives the loan should ask the person who is taking the loan. Short person who is giving the loan should ask the person who is taking the loan. What will you ask?
Where you are going to invest?
If I say I am going to invest this in fixed assets, then you can't expect the money immediately. Yes. But if I am going to invest this money in current assets, you can expect the money immediately. ये problem होता है. Because many of them, you would have been helping your friends or whatever it is. Tell your parents also. People, generally your parents also tend to help what? Others. You please tell them, when you are giving a money to someone, what with that money, what they are going to do. Some of your relatives might come near your parents saying that नाही बिझनेस काढायचा आहे, पैसे द्या, तुम्हाला 1 वर्षमध्ये देतो पैसे, 2 वर्षमध्ये देणार ना पैसे. यू आर गोइंग टू गिव, नो, बट वेअर आर यू गोइंग टू पुट दैट मनी? If they say no, I am going to purchase machinery, this, then you can't expect the money within next 2 years. Then you have to wait for 5-6 years, 7 years, 8 years, whatever is the period. Is that clear? But if he is investing in stock, then he can expect the money to be returned immediately. Is that clear? Understood? Any difficulty? All of you getting it or no? Anybody has any difficulty so far? Okay, so ये लोन का होता है. I hope it is clear. Now ये देखो, if your accounts is very good, no, then you can analyze as a finance manager also कि क्या हो रहा है. ये सब financial management में आता है, which is there in your what? CA, Inter and also in your BCom. How to manage your what? Finances. But for that, if your account should be very strong. कहाँ effect हो रहा है, तब जाके you can analyze everything. That is what we do as chartered accountants. We see you give us any kind of what balance sheet, we can analyze. 2 मिनट में बोल सकते हैं क्या हो रहा है इसका. And with these financial statements, then you have cash flow statements, fund flow statements. Cash flow is there in your second year also. They don't teach properly, that is a different matter. Okay, Reason is once you know the accounts, then you'll come to know कि भाई पैसा कहाँ से आ रहा है, कहाँ लग रहा है. That is why these 4 quadrants are very, very important. Understood? Everything depends, everything hits your balance sheet. At the end of the day, everything hits your only thing, there are some items which are routed through trading P&L. All nominal accounts are routed through trading P&L. Ultimately, they'll hit your what? Balance sheet. This is what you have to understand. Many of them, they don't have that kind of capacity to understand this. This is very, very important. Is that clear? Okay. Shall I ask you one more question? Okay. Give me an example in this. Hello, Pranav, concentrate, all of you. Leave that here. वो नहीं देखना है. All of you, please concentrate. Give me an example where current assets are also involved, okay, and non-current liabilities are also involved without where there is a profit. Tell me, goods are sold for cash. Now goods are sold for cash. 10 rupees, 100 rupees goods sold for 120. क्या क्या effect होगा? Stock reduces by 100. Cash increases by 120. Profit will increase, means profit increase means what will increase? Capital increases. Is that clear? Okay? Okay. Now answer this. Give me an example, change within the current assets. Change within the current assets, but which does not involve cash. करंट असेट्स में ही चेंज होना चाहिए, करंट असेट्स में ही चेंज. दैट इज पॉइंट नंबर 7. पॉइंट नंबर 7 इज दैट क्लियर? करंट असेट में ही चेंज होना चाहिए, मगर कैश शुड नॉट बी इन्वॉल्व. कैश एंड बैंक शुड नॉट बी इन्वॉल्व. सोल्ड गुड्स ऑन credit, stock is reducing, debtors are, but profit is also increasing. No, I want only purely point number 7. Debtors getting converted into bills receivable. We have seen, no? Arey, that example of bills of exchange, have you not seen? In bills of exchange, Ram sold the goods to Ravan. Entry क्या था? Ravan account debit, debtors account debit to sales. Then Ram draws a bill on Ravan, Ravan accepts it and gives it back. So आपके लिए क्या हो गया? Bills receivable account debit to debtors. Means bills receivable getting converted into what? Debtors. Is one example where cash is not involved. Is that clear? Understood? Similarly, tell me example number 10 ka, where within this thing, creditors getting converted into what? Bills payable. Is that clear? Understood? Okay. Now please answer. Let me see how many of you can answer this. Okay. Let us say you are my accountant. Okay. I have received advance fees from my students. What is getting affected here? I am receiving advance fees from students. Current asset increases because cash increases. Cash account debit to. Is it my income or advance received? Advance received is a advance income. Liability increases. Are you understood? So entry will be cash account debit, advance received. That is liability increases. बराबर है? Now एक मिनट रहो. Hello, please concentrate here. Let us say, please let me see how many of you can rectify this. I have received tuition fees in advance. Before starting the class, I have received the tuition fees and I have passed the entry as cash account debit to tuition income. I have taken it as what? Income. Forget about this balance sheet now. So what entry did I pass? Cash or bank account debit to tuition fees. Asset increases, income also increases. Later on you come to me and say that, sir, you have done a wrong accounting. What accounting? Wrong accounting, because you have received fees in what? Advance. You have still not rendered the service. So ये गलत entry है. तो मैं अभी आपको पूछ रहा हूँ, गलत entry है ना? Rectify it. Tell me the entry now. Tuition fees account debit. Income reduces. It is not my income. I had already credited the income. What will you say? Tuition income account debit. Income reduces. To advance received, liability increases. ये तो adjustment entry हो गया ना. This is what happens in your this thing I told you. Those 4 examples I gave you, no? Salary paid, outstanding prepaid, यही तो है. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes. So first I treated it as what? Income. But was it my income? It is not my income. So I should treat it as a liability. So income का कम करो, liability को ज़्यादा करो. Clear? Okay. Now answer this. Answer this. Hello. Let me see how many of you can answer. Okay. I have paid insurance. What? On this building. Let us say this is my building. Today's date 1st August. Pakado. First, है ना? 1st August. Today I have paid the insurance. And when I pay the insurance for the building, I paid for 1 year. I paid for, now today is August, no? August 1st, 2025. My year ends on 2026, 31st March. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. But did I pay up till March? Or I paid up till August next year? August next year. So 12 months I have paid 12,000. How much? 100,000 rupees na expenses hakene. And look at the journal entry I have passed. Huh? Here the journal entry. Insurance premium account debit, expense increases 12,000 to bank 12,000. I once again repeat. Today how much I have paid insurance? Today only I am paying to the insurance company. And they say, okay, we will see that if anything goes wrong in your building, we will repay the money. You don't have to worry. We will cover your building for how many months? 12 months. Are you getting my example? But what entry did I pass? I said insurance premium expense account debit to bank 12,000 I passed. Yes. Clear? Now tell me insurance premium expense. I will take in my P&L also, no? कितना लेने का? 12,000 लेने का या नहीं? क्यों? Sir, insurance for this year you started from August. August बोलो. September, October, November, December, January, February. It means that that fellow is giving you services only for. So 8 months expenses should come in your P&L. Accrual basis. What basis? But I have taken expenses how much? 12,000. Means 4,000 ज़्यादा लिया ना? Yes or no? Now tell me, will you pass an adjustment entry on 31st March? What entry did I pass? On 1st August, I passed entry insurance premium expense account debit 12,000 to bank 12,000. Correct? 31st March, what will you say? 4 months are paid in advance. Entry bolo. Prepaid expense account debit to insurance premium expense. Expense kam karo, prepaid expense ज़्यादा. Understood? All these things have you not studied already? यही तो important है. One more example. You are my employee. You have worked in my organization for 12 months. How many months? Every year, every month your salary is 10,000. How much? For the entire year, I have paid you only 1 lakh. How much? 1 lakh is for 10 months, no? Correct? Might be I have not paid you for the month of February and March. And you're telling me, sir, please pay me the money I have worked under you for how many months? 12 months. You have paid me only how many months salary? 10 months. I'll say, I'll pay. But right now I don't have the money. Should I pass an adjustment entry on 31st March? What entry should I pass? For me, salary is an expense. When I paid 1 lakh, what entry did I pass? Salary account debit 1 lakh to bank 1 lakh. But I should have paid you how much? 1 lakh 20. 20 extra, na? I should have paid you. Yes or no? Bolo bhai, I have not paid that. But still, will you pass an entry? What is the entry? Salary account debit. Expense increases. 20,000 to. ये हमेशा उल्टा बोलते हो तुम लोग. एंट्री बोलो. एंट्री बोलो. Salary expense account debit. Expense increases. How much? 20. To bank or outstanding? Liability increases. Expense increases. Liability also. You have to keep on repeating this, guys. Is that clear? I hope all of you are able to understand this. Any difficulty? Now answer this. I have taken your tuition classes, but let us say some of them have not paid the fees. 30,000. Kitna? I have rendered services, complete हो गया 31st March को syllabus complete हो गया. I have already given the services but I have yet to receive the money. Entry बोलो इसका. Entry pass करोगे या नहीं करोगे? करोगे ना? Because I have already finished off the services. That is my income. That is my. But have I received it or receivable? Entry बोलो. Very good. Outstanding income account debit. Outstanding income is representing that individual, that student. Instead of writing that student's name, I'll write what? Outstanding income. Duddu baratakadu from that person. Understood? 2. Tuition fees. My income increases. But I have not yet received, no? Might be next year I'll receive. So let us say next year the student is paying me the fees. Then entry. Cash or bank account debit to outstanding income. That outstanding income which was debited is now what? Clear? I can also say student account debit to tuition income. But instead of saying student income, I am putting it as what? Outstanding income. Might be many students have not paid me the fees. So I'll prepare a register and keep. So all that outstanding income is nothing but related to some student only. Is that clear? ये आपको जानना है. And guys, the more you start passing these entries and the more you understand, na, things become easy for you. Clear? Okay. I will now wind up the class. Jai Hind. Like, share and subscribe.